Hey guys, welcome to tonight's show. I'm Monique Bradley, and if we haven't met before, I have completely changed my lifestyle and my health through changing what I eat, through getting a little bit more active, and the result has been not only has my health massively improved, I've also lost more than 40 kilos in weight. Now, when you lose a lot of weight like that, your body goes through radical changes. And I thought one of the things I really wanted to share through these live streams was how I've had to relearn how to wear clothes and how to dress myself, dealing with things like excess skin, how to learn to understand all the body shapes, because each body shape is just about like a different language. And I thought I'd share some of those tips through my own transition of weight loss with you guys and help you look and feel more fabulous. So I'm going to make a disclaimer first up. I am not a stylist. I'm a real person just like you guys, and I have been every body shape you can imagine. I have been the apple, I have been the brick, I have been like a sausage, I have been an inverted triangle when my hips got really narrow and my shoulders were really big. I have been an hourglass at different times. So pretty much every body shape and every size I've been, from a size 22 to 24, now down to wearing size 10 pants, a size 10 to 12 top, and a size 12 jacket. So I've got your back covered, and if you've got any questions during the live stream tonight, please send them on through. I'm happy to share with you things that have worked for me. So what I do want to share is that over my journey, and I want to say hello to people who are watching. Anise Karesha, oh, thank you. You said I look beautiful. That's really kind. I want to share with you, I've worked with different stylists over the years, and some of them have been amazing, and some of them have done things that have made me feel really uncomfortable. So for example, I carry, as do a lot of people, a lot of weight around my middle. One stylist I work with said, the best thing we can do for you is cinch your waist in with a really tight belt, and it's going to look really cool. It was the most uncomfortable thing I've ever worn, and I thought I looked like a sausage. Now, the stylist may have thought I looked really good, and that's really cool. That's their professional job. But the most important thing about style, so you look the best, you have to feel good as well. That's the most important thing I can share with you. To look your best, you have to feel good as well, because feeling confident is the sexiest thing about you. It's the most attractive thing about you. And when you smile and when you feel good about yourself, it doesn't matter what you're wearing. So that's my first fashion tip. But I'm going to share with you 5 of my top tips on how to look and feel fabulous. And in particular, tonight's topic is about how to really cover up your midsection, hide your tummy. I have, from my weight loss, I have a lot of overhang, so I have lots of excess skin. And I've got some tips and tricks on how to cover that up, because you probably can't see that this evening. Dun, dun, dun. So that's what tonight's stream is about. So I'm going to share with you my 5 top tips. Plus, we're going to start tonight with a recap on what I talked about last week. If you didn't see last week's live stream, go through the timeline that you're watching on and have a look for last week's stream, because I shared my first top 3 tips when it comes to creating the perfect silhouette. Let's take a look at that screen right now. So the first things I really want you to think about, first of all, I need you to work on your posture. So one of the things that has really helped for me is that I started working with yoga expert, my beautiful friend Rachel Thompson from Live Smarter Yoga TV, and she's been working on my posture. I've also been working with a physical coach to help me get a little bit fitter, and she's strengthening my core. Her name is Coach Paula. You'll be seeing information about her coming out first. So you want to improve your posture, because as you can see in the picture there, it will lift the bust and it will instantly start to flatten out your stomach. You'll appear longer and more fabulous, and we all want that. The next thing you want to look at is, please, please, please do yourself a favor. Ladies, go and get yourself a properly fitted bra. Really important there too. You want your bazooms up where they're supposed to be, not like mine do, ending up underneath my armpit. So don't do that. That's one of the side effects of weight loss. Get that excess skin, and so you want your bazooms to be in the right place. And finally, the one thing I would highly recommend to those, aren't feeling that great about your midsection, invest in a good support garment. Spanx are your new best friend. Shop around. You can get really good value products. Even at places like Kmart, you can spend $10 and get your first support garment. So it doesn't have to be too expensive. They all do something slightly different. Okay, so those are my first 3 top tips. Okay, so you know where to get started. Tonight we're going to grow on those first 3 top tips. Now, the ideal shape that's most represented in media is the concept of the hourglass body shape. Now, that means statistically or size-wise that your shoulders and your hips are roughly the same size and you've got a much smaller waist, a little bit like an hourglass. Now, only 1% of the population actually has the perfect body shape. That's what you see in those magazines. So the rest of us try to spend most of our time trying to achieve that. I say be comfortable and be fabulous and create your own style. But if your midsection is the thing that is really upsetting you, here's my top tips to get you started to really cover up that midsection. And I'm going to show you items from my wardrobe. Now, most of these items I have got because I wanted to show you can do it on a really good price point, either from places like Just Jeans, Kmart, from the second-hand shop, the warehouse, or I've bought them through sites like Trade Me or AliExpress online. So I'm going to show you those tips and tricks right now. First big tip you guys need to know about, let's talk about dresses. Okay, so if you are going to wear a dress, there's a couple of things you need to know. Ideally, oh, hi Abby, good to see you. Ideally, you want to choose a dress that steers the attention away from your tummy. Not because your tummy is not glorious. I'm sure it is amazing and beautiful and you love it, and I'm all about body positivity. But if you don't feel comfortable, don't draw attention to it. It's like bringing people into your house and apologizing for not having done the housework. Nobody actually noticed. So don't draw attention to your tummy either. You want to wear something that you feel comfortable in, most importantly. And if you do want to wear something that is a little bit more figure hugging, like a bodycon dress, as I've said, invest in a good support garment first and team it up with a jacket or a blazer. So from my own wardrobe, this is a beautiful dress. This is part of the summer range from my friends at OBR Merino. So this is actually a beautiful fine chiffon. Now chiffon is great. Anything floaty over top of a fitted dress looks really good. Why I like this dress in particular is that it's quite snug around my bazooms, but then because of the shape of the dress, so it kind of flows out a little bit, it basically creates this beautiful kind of swinging silhouette. So this dress is actually cut on the bias, so it kind of flares out more at the bottom, but it's snug around the top. So it drapes beautifully over my hips and you can't see my tummy underneath, but I still don't feel like I'm swamped in heaps and heaps of fabric. So it still has some shape, even though it looks kind of boxy here. When it's on, it still has a beautiful shape. Now underneath it, I have got underneath a fitted support garment. So this is a very light one, but this just gives me a little bit, if I can show you there, it just gives me a little bit of support underneath. It's just a black one. And if you are wearing something floaty, I highly recommend that you go for some sort of support garment, a longer dress perhaps, that will actually hug to your figure, because not only will it support your tummy, it will actually encourage you to stand more upright, which is great, and it will create the illusion of a silhouette underneath. A black shift like that, a black support garment, is the ideal item for underneath something floaty like this that you can kind of see through. Now you notice too, I actually teamed that up with my sparkly silver scarf. 10 years, this is one of my go-tos. So if you are wearing a dress like this, but it might be a little bit closer to your tummy, so you're a little bit self-conscious about it, it's a little bit more snuggly, what you can do is add that little bit of draping over top, and it will take all the attention away from your tummy area that you don't want to show off. It will add a little pop of sparkle, and the line this way creates an illusion of length, so you will appear longer and more fabulous, and it will actually literally make you look a size smaller. This is crazy, right? But having been a magician, I'm all about illusion and making people look and feel more fabulous. So That's the first thing I mentioned. On the flip side, I did talk about a bodycon dress. So if you don't know what a bodycon dress, or this is your first time thinking about wearing something fitted, a bodycon dress basically means body contour. So this is again from my friends at OBR Merino. This is a merino dress, so it is very hugging to my body. If you are going to wear a bodycon dress, I highly recommend you go for either something patterned, bear with me here, or go for something really plain and quite dark. And you make it a layer underneath your outfit. So if I'm wearing something like this, I would always team this up with something like a blazer as an example, or I can actually go out with my bodycon dress on with my beautiful denim jacket. And this looks really cute, super cute. You can wear that with sneakers, you can pop on your heels. Or at the same time, remember too, if you're still conscious about your tummy, remember support garments are your friend, throw your scarf on. It's a little bit rock and roll. I love this. This is one of my favorites. This is from my friend, this denim jacket's from my friend Chasing Kate. So you can head to her web store as well. Really nice. Bodycon dresses, particularly when they come down to the mid-calf, can be incredibly elegant. And they're really good because you can dress them up and dress them down. But again, wear a bodycon dress on your terms. So don't think that you have to wear it without anything over the top. Seriously, ain't nobody got time for that. Make it for you and make it work for your figure, regardless of your body shape. Everybody can wear them. Contrary to what people might think, everybody can actually wear a bodycon. It's what you team it with and how you dress it up. So scarves, a nice cute little jacket. I can wear a bodycon dress with this little jacket as well. You can make it work for you. So there you go. Okay, so that's my first tip. The next tip that we're going to talk about is your assets. Sounds exciting. I want you to have a think about what you want to make as the center of attraction on your body or your outfit. So have you got great legs, or do you have an epic cleavage? If so, I want you to celebrate them. Okay, so I love my legs. I absolutely adore my legs. I love that they're quite long. I'm very short-waisted through the body, and I hold a lot of weight, as I mentioned, through my tummy area. So I do love to wear really fitted pants. And if you are going to wear a fitted pant, what I suggest is choose one that's got a bit of give in it. One that's going to hold you in, but has got a bit of stretch to it. Because there's nothing worse than having a pair of pants that really cuts you through the tummy, because that's, especially if you're wearing a fitted top like I am today, you want to wear a pair of pants that's going to be comfortable. So I have this pair I got from H&M. I think they were $18, so really, really good. They've got a lot of give in them, but what I like is they come up reasonably high, so they're just above my hip line. And what I've teamed that up with tonight is I do have a fitted t-shirt, which I don't wear a lot of. I like to be loose and relaxed. But this t-shirt, to hide all my lumps and bumps, this t-shirt down the side here actually has a gathered elasticated side. So what that does in creating the illusion is it gives me these kind of ripples across my tummy. Now that, or if you've perhaps got a crossover dress which kind of has a rippling effect across the tummy, this will take the attention away from your tummy, even though you think, you know, isn't it going to draw attention to my tummy? No, it doesn't. It kind of helps camouflage it. And what it does is it helps you focus on your good bits. So I've got my favorite black pants on today. I've got my favorite heels on. You look and feel great. And again, that's the most important thing. When I went to Miss Universe recently, a lot of you guys have seen, I wore this beautiful coat. Got this from my favorite secondhand shop down the road, Paper Bag Princess. The jacket was $18, originally from H&M. I believe it originally retailed for about $139. So I got a great bargain there. And remember too, with your assets, you want to find the bit that you want to expose. So this jacket is quite big, but what I wanted to do is I wanted to show a little bit of cleavage. So I had underneath this dress. It's just made out of t-shirt material, and it's got the same tonings in the jacket as well. But it came down quite low. So it created this beautiful illusion. So it created a V-neck illusion, which lengthens you through the décolletage. And then at the same time, the look of the jacket made it all beautiful and long. So we're thinking long, draping, gorgeous, and it was done on my terms. I showed off the bits that I wanted to show off. So rather than having to put myself into something where I didn't feel comfortable or trying to, you know, I don't know, drape something around my midsection, I felt so glamorous in this. And the whole outfit probably cost me $25. So how's that for a great bargain? So there you go. The dress I mentioned is just made out of a t-shirt material. It has pockets in it, and it's actually an A-line style dress as well, which is forgiving for most body shapes. So if you see any advertised, perhaps, I think I got this one off Groupon or Grab One. I thought, oh, that's a bargain, I'll grab that one. Really comfortable. I wear it summer and winter. So if I'm wearing it by itself, I'd wear a long sleeve top on underneath. But this, I wore it as an evening dress with my outfit. And again, I've got that beautiful part showing off my favorite part of my body, which is my décolletage. So there you go. So that is a way to help highlight your assets. Now, when it comes to your assets though, if you don't like a lot about yourself, and I hope you love yourself, I truly do, if at the moment you might be going through transition with your body like I am, so you might be losing weight or you're getting fitter and your body shape is changing, go you. First of all, I want to celebrate you. Secondly, accessories. So when it comes to your assets, your face will always be beautiful, and I love you just as you are. That's a shout out to all you guys watching. But you can add accessories and make those your feature piece. So if you do what I did for years and years and years and wear black head to toe, think about the accessories that go with them. So think about some really cool earrings. They draw attraction to your face. You can pull your hair up like I've done tonight. Becomes your feature. Or you can do something like, particularly if you're going to go for a really nice pair of pants, which might be a little bit more fitted, go for something like a cool pair of shoes. So I always have a really cool pair of shoes over here. I've got my, these are from H&M. Again, they were like $20. And I love these. I can wear a pair of skinny blue jeans with a white shirt. So I'm really loose around the tummy, but these shoes look really fantastic with it. Or I can go for something fun, like my, down here I've got my beautiful leopard print shoes. I absolutely adore them. Wedges are always great for a leg line, and look, they look fantastic and they're super, super comfortable. So if you don't feel like dressing up your body, dress up your accessories, dress up your feet, but know that your face will always look amazing, and really work with the assets that you've got. Okay, let's take a look at the next tip. Tip number 3 is have a think about the fabric that you wear, because fabric can really make an impact on your outfit. So as I've mentioned, flowy overgarments in a lighter fabric like a chiffon are always great. Think of mesh over top of fitted garments as well. And I want to talk to you guys about patterns. A lot of people, particularly if you are carrying a little bit of extra fabulousness, opt away from patterns. But I say go for vertical stripes, not horizontal, because that's what my mama told me, and use darker colors to hug your silhouette always. So I want to show you 2 examples of outfits that I totally adore. So this is my flowy outfit, as I mentioned, great for summer or winter. I've got a fitted undergarment, which you can see a little bit through there. So it hugs my silhouette, and then I've got all of this gorgeous, fabulous flowy fabric over the top. This is a really practical kind of outfit for work, for daytime, for nighttime. Look, you can wear something like this to a wedding. You could team this up with a pair of jeans and a fitted singlet underneath. Really, really versatile. So this is part of what I call my capsule wardrobe. So that's piece number 1. So opt for something flowy. And the cool thing is the color is really versatile. I can wear that with denim. I can wear that with the beautiful pink over here to the left-hand side. But when it comes to patterns, I know a lot of people opt for really plain sorts of colors and things like that. But I say go big or go home. So this is one of my favorite dresses. This is actually from the brand Charlie Brown, and I love it. So this is a classic shift dress. Now again, it might look a little boxy here hanging on the hanger, but what I love about this, first of all, the fabric is kind of thick. It's from their winter range a few years ago, so it's kind of thick, but I love that because it holds its shape. What I also love about this dress is the fact that in the back, they've put pleats in here. So what that means is it creates a little bit of shape. Now for somebody like me who carries weight around the middle, my back tends to be very flat and it just turns into my butt. I don't know how that happened, but that's how I was made. So this actually creates an illusion of shape. Now I always tended to shy away from patterns because I was told they're not great. But every time I wear this dress, I get a million compliments about it purely because it's just out there and fabulous and it's so much fun. And the shape really suits my body shape. So right now my body shape would be, I guess, like a sausage. That's the best way I can describe it. So it's a really forgiving shape. And I believe that shift dresses are fantastic. You saw a lot of them in the 1960s. I've just been doing a 1960s tribute show actually. So I've been wearing shift dresses again. And it reminded me just of how forgiving they are. So a classic shift dress, which is what you saw there in the grey as well, will be quite fitted around the bazooms. And then it will just kind of ease over the tummy, so you won't see much of the tummy at all. It'll just kind of hide away. It'll kind of disappear. And the shape of the dress comes out slightly A-line as well. So again, it's forgiving for most body shapes. And I love that this print is bold and fabulous, much like my personality. So think about the fabrics that you're wearing. The other thing I would suggest is if you're going to go for a fitted garment underneath a flowy garment, what you want to do is have textures that work together well. So as an example, oh, Abby, I just saw you said hi, Nikki Christensen as well. Good to see you. You asked a question there. Oh, and Jane Wan has asked a question too. Abby, would these tips to hide the tummy work on the hips as well? It depends on your proportion. So Abby, if you're going for a dress, I can't see where Jane's question is. Pete, you'll have to read it out to me. Oh, hello from Jane. It would depend on your proportions. So what I'm trying to do is create that look based around the perception of what our body shape kind of should be, which is kind of bigger bazooms, bigger hips, smaller waist. So ideally you want something that's going to fit really well on your shoulders, and if your hips are wider, you might want to think about something that's a little bit more flowy out the side if you're going to go for perhaps a dress or something like that. It depends on the outfit. Abby, if you give me more details, I will be able to reply to you according to what you're after. Cool. Okay, so that's where I was going with this. Think about the fabrics. So for example, when I'm wearing a chiffon, the type of fabric that I want to wear underneath as a support garment is a little more silky. And the reason being, I don't want these fabrics kind of catching, because as soon as they catch, that shows up all your lumps and bumps. You want things to be able to freely move past each other. And I'll show you another example here as well. Over blazer. Now this blazer, actually one of the nail technician at my hairdressers gave me this blazer, which is really cool. I love the color. So I love it. And I would pair up, I've got a tank top underneath, which has support in it as well. So it's a double layered tank top. I would wear this underneath this blazer because I know, because this is a cotton, this is going to catch on. If I had a woolly or a thicker t-shirt underneath, it would kind of catch a little bit. So what I really want to do is pair it up with something that's got a little bit more of a silky finish, because those fabrics will kind of move past each other. So they're kind of complementary garments rather than having something that's going to kind of catch. If you guys understand what I mean, I hope that makes sense. You want everything to kind of freely move around your body so that nothing catches and that you don't feel uncomfortable, most importantly. So hope that answers your questions. Let's take a look at the next slide. Layers. And I've shown you guys a picture there of my latest addiction. I love Rachel Ray. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. She is one of my favorite TV presenters. She has a bigger midsection like me, so she wears a lot of layers. You can see she's got a little black dress on there with a classic denim jacket over the top that just comes to her hip line. Layers are your friend, and a fitted top or a fitted dress looks great with a blazer or jacket. That's the biggest tip I can share for you. So I wanted to show you an example of an evening dress which came from America for me. So this is what I've used when I've sung in concerts or done special events. Now why I really wanted to show you guys this, as you can see, so I hold a lot of weight in my midsection. This is an Empire line style dress. So this hugs under my bazooms. There's a crossover layer of lace in here as well. So what this does is this creates a beautiful flat elegant look to my boobs. So sometimes particularly with crossover dresses, they can end up making your waist look tiny, which is amazing, but you end up with these giant norks at the top. And I don't know about you, but I don't want my norks to take away from my fabulous face. You know, I want my outfit and my face to work together. I want everybody looking here and admiring my dress. So this really sits elegantly across my bust. And I love the fact, again, that I'm opening up the neckline and showing off my favorite bit of my body, my décolletage, but I also like my legs. So what's amazing about this dress is it's got these layers of fabric. Now, why I love it is it hides all my lumps and bumps. It is like magic, and it's a beautiful cocktail length, so it's a really flattering length. It comes down to just below my knee, so my favorite parts of my legs are exposed, and then I wear a beautiful pair of high heels to go with it. And this seriously is so elegant. Why I love this is that the way this dress is cut, it creates an illusion that I have a waist. Magic. So yeah, one of my absolute favorite dresses. I believe the retail of this was $189. You can't get them here in New Zealand, but you can have a look online and find similar style dresses. So if you do carry a lot of weight through your middle and you are looking for an evening dress, look for something that's empire lined. Look for something with a lot of layers, and that will really suit your body. Well, from my experience, that's what's worked for me, and that's really what I want to share with you guys as well. When it comes to layers too, some of the other things, as I mentioned, this is the dress that I wore last week, and I teamed it up with this beautiful denim jacket, which is a favorite of mine. A lot of jackets. I always try to have a good support garment on, pants, and then I always go for either a floaty top underneath with a little jacket or a little cardigan, or an oversized kimono with a fitted top. So basically the rule of thumb is that if you're wearing something a little bit oversized, team it up with something fitted, something like this. So here's my rule for wearing oversized clothes. You can wear oversized clothes and look fabulous, but you want to balance that with a fitted piece. A pencil skirt works really, really well, and especially or you can use flattering flat front pants. That's quite hard to say, by the way. Shoes are also important when you're wearing oversized clothes because they can make you look a little big and bulky. So you want to make sure that you create the illusion of length by elongating your body. It almost changes your height to weight ratio by adding heels or wedges into the mix as well. So you really want to think about that too. And I'm going to show you guys an example. So I have here one of my go-tos. This one, I wear this jacket on camera all the time. I love it. I got this off Trade Me at $1.50. What a total bargain. Now I would normally wear this with this singlet underneath, which I got from Kmart. So that singlet was $9 and I love it. It's an A-line style singlet. This is a little oversized for me. Exciting, but I still wear it because I love it and it's comfortable. But then of course I want to wear something that is going to be a little bit more fitted, and I would wear this with the same sort of pants that I'm wearing today, so something a little more fitted there too. But this, again, because I've got this loose layer, it's in slightly oversized, it's going to basically create this illusion that I don't have the stomach that I can. That's really cool. But again, opt for something fitted as the balance. So pants and the jacket there. And then this top, which I won on Trade Me today, which I love, a beautiful oversized little jersey. I wore this today actually before the live stream. And it's kind of almost like a batwing jersey there. This comes from the Warehouse, would you believe? I won this one for $1.50. I like me a good bargain, I do. This is really cool because I wore this and I teamed it up today with, I've got my support garment on underneath, so it created a really nice illusion of shape underneath, and I put it on with this pencil skirt that I love as well. So just a fitted skirt. Look, if you've got a really long singlet, you can create the illusion of a pencil skirt with a really long singlet. I've done that before. Tuck the straps into a pair of tights or into your underwear and wear that pencil skirt underneath. So that's what I wore today, and I had on a pair of tights which also act as a extra support, and I teamed that up with my current winter boots, which are patent leather on the front, and they've got fur on the back, which I really love. I thought they were kind of fun. These were $30 from Kmart as well. I am a big fan of Kmart, as you can tell. So that was today's outfit. So if you're gonna go for oversized, find the balance by teaming it up with something fitted. Right, let me just double check that I've shared all of my tips today. You've seen all those outfits over there. You've seen everything over here. I think we're good. Let me check the news feed. Okay. Abby, when I dress, I feel my hips and waist is bigger than my tummy. So I need a bigger size to accommodate my hips and waist, but then that looks too big for my tummy. I'm going to give you a great example of how that can actually work, Abby. So if your hips are a little bit bigger, ideally what we want to do is still create an illusion of a really beautiful body shape, because your body is beautiful just as you are, but I want you to feel comfortable in your own skin. So here's what I do. I would choose, this is just my taste though, I would choose something like my A-line dress here. And again, I got this one online, super, super cheap, like so cheap. It has all the accommodation you need for your hips, okay? And then I would actually team it up with a shorter jacket. So let me show you. Right here. So this is particularly if you're wanting to wear a beautiful dress like this. Now what that does, can you see, it's taking, this would come to your hip line or maybe just above the hip line, and this will create that beautiful long illusion because we've got those lines that go down that way. It will create a beautiful illusion and it will actually hang over the areas that you don't want to show to the world, but it will highlight the part of your body with the upper part of your body, which is a little bit smaller, as you said in the news feed there. So this will actually work for your body. A beautiful A-line dress and a little cropped jacket. So you could even wear a jacket like I'm wearing today. So and that will look really cool. So instead of wearing a fitted t-shirt and pants like I'm wearing today, you could go for a shorter cropped jacket like this and a beautiful long A-line dress, and you'll look $1 million. Seriously, you'll look great. If you are really concerned about your hips and tummy as well, I would highly, highly recommend trying a support garment like Spanx, which can just about take you down a whole dress size instantly. In fact, I'm going to be stocking some support garments on my website really soon. I've been doing a whole lot of research to find what really works. I've got one on today which is my absolute go-to. It's super strong, super supportive, and it actually helps my posture as well. So not only do I feel better about my tummy and my lumps and bumps, I appear to be straighter and taller as well. So yeah, so if you're going to cover those hips, then try something a little bit A-line, maybe Empire line that heads out to an A-line as well, and a cropped jacket. There below you is my website, moniquebradley.tv. If you go to that website, you can see my journey. So you can see that I've been a whole bunch of different shapes over the years, and you can also sign up to my mailing list. In my newsletter, I share a whole bunch of tips and tricks on things to do with weight loss, with health, things that I've kind of been through in my own journey of transformation that I'm now sharing with you guys. So if you're not on my mailing list already, please go there. As soon as you sign up, I send you, I think it's 11 of my favorite go-to recipes, which are all low carb and can help you if you're wanting to, oh, hello, that was a little bit magical, which can help you if you're wanting to maybe lose a few pounds as well, for those of you who might be interested in that. But also in that newsletter, I try to provide a little bit of inspiration to help you if you are going through your own life changes right now. And I'll be sharing more styling tips and advice in there too. So I hope that helps. Yay, Abby, you said thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that little tip there too. Now, please, 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 I love you guys and I want to help more people. So please like and share tonight's live stream so that I can share my message of body positivity, of loving yourself, and if you're not happy with yourself, that you consciously can make changes right now to look and feel fabulous. It's not just about the outside, it actually starts from the inside, and that's what I'm here to help you guys with. So thanks very much for being part of tonight's live stream. Please like and share it, as I said, and make sure you head to my website, moniquebradley.tv, to find out more. A big thank you to lovely Pete, my producer and director behind the scenes tonight, and to Your Fix TV for broadcasting me out. Love you guys, and remember, stay fabulous. Love you. Bye.